Imagine you wake up 10,000 years in the past, no cities, no roads, no electricity, no internet, just wilderness stretching to the horizon. You check your pockets. Empty, no phone, no tools, no backpack full of survival gear. The only thing you have is your modern knowledge. Then a voice appears in your head. It gives you a mission: create Wi-Fi. Not survive, not build a house, not become king, create Wi-Fi. At first it sounds simple. After all, Wi-Fi is just invisible internet, right? Wrong. The moment you think about it, you realize something terrifying. Wi-Fi isn't one invention, it's the final domino in a chain of thousands of inventions. To create Wi-Fi, you don't just need a router, you need electricity. To get electricity, you need generators. To build generators, you need metal. To make metal, you need furnaces. To build furnaces, you need tools. To make tools, you need food. And right now, food is your biggest problem. So, step one is painfully simple. Don't die. Your first months are miserable. Every task takes forever. Need a stick? Cutting one down takes hours. Need a sharp blade? You smash rocks together until one breaks the right way. Need shelter? You spend days dragging branches through the mud. Modern humans are spoiled. A trip to the grocery store contains more technology than entire ancient civilizations. You discover that survival is a full-time job. Every sunrise begins with the same question: how do I stay alive until tomorrow? And that's a problem, because people who spend every waking hour surviving don't invent Wi-Fi. They barely invent lunch. So you need free time. And free time only comes from food. Lots of food. That means farming. You begin collecting seeds from wild plants. You clear patches of land. You experiment constantly. Most attempts fail. Some crops die. Others get eaten by animals. But eventually, something changes. The harvest becomes larger than what you immediately need. For the first time, you have extra food, a surplus. That single word changes human history, because a surplus means tomorrow is no longer an emergency. Now you can think about next year, then the year after that. Civilization has officially begun. As your farms grow, so does your curiosity. You start noticing strange stones scattered across the landscape. Some are shiny, some are colorful. Some feel unusually heavy. Most people ignore them. You don't, because you know those rocks are hiding something valuable. Metal, the problem is getting it out. You build primitive furnaces from clay and stone. You burn charcoal day and night. The temperatures aren't high enough. You fail. Again and again. Weeks become months. Months become years. Then one day, deep inside the furnace, something impossible appears: liquid rock, molten metal. For the first time, you're holding a material that nature never shaped for you. You shaped it yourself. Copper becomes knives, axes, tools. Then comes bronze, then iron. Suddenly, everything accelerates. Trees fall faster, fields expand, buildings become stronger. Humanity has entered a new age. But metal alone won't get you Wi-Fi. You still have a bigger problem. You don't understand the world well enough.
But it does. After years of investigation, the truth becomes clear. Electricity can create invisible waves. Those waves travel through space itself. You haven't just discovered a new technology. You've discovered radio. Suddenly, information no longer needs wires. Messages leap through the air, across valleys, across oceans, across continents. Human communication enters a completely new era. At this point, you might think you're close. You have electricity, you have radio, you have industry. Surely Wi-Fi is right around the corner. Not even close, because Wi-Fi requires something far more complicated: computers. And computers are absurdly difficult to build. The first challenge is silicon. It's everywhere, sand is full of it. But natural silicon isn't good enough. You need it purified to extraordinary levels, levels so extreme they sound fake. Tiny impurities can ruin everything. Creating ultra-pure silicon requires entire industries: chemical plants, precision manufacturing, advanced engineering, all of which you now have to invent. Years become decades. Decades become centuries. Eventually you succeed. Now comes the transistor, a tiny switch controlled by electricity. One transistor is useful. 1,000 are powerful. 1 billion changes the world. These microscopic switches become the building blocks of computation. You combine them into circuits, then processors, then memory. Machines begin performing calculations faster than any human could dream of. Computers are born, but a single computer isn't enough. The real magic happens when computers communicate. You connect two machines together. Data moves between them. Yahan tuk image bangai. Then 10 machines, then hundreds. Then entire networks. Information can now travel, be stored, copied, and shared. Everything you've built has been leading here. The farms, the metal, the mathematics, the electricity, the radio, the silicon, the computers, all of it. Every discovery was a stepping stone. Finally, after thousands of years of progress, you build a small device. It sits quietly on a desk. Nothing about it looks impressive. No giant gears, no roaring furnace, no towering factory, just a simple box. Yet inside that box is the combined knowledge of countless generations. You switch it on, a signal spreads through the air. A nearby computer detects it. Data begins flowing wirelessly. You've done it. Wi-Fi exists. After rebuilding civilization from the ground up, you've finally completed your mission. And that's when the funniest realization hits you. Most people think Wi-Fi is a technology. It's not. It's a monument. A monument built from agriculture, metallurgy, mathematics, physics, chemistry, engineering, and thousands of years of human curiosity. Without every step before it, Wi-Fi never happens. So the next time your internet takes 10 seconds longer than usual, remember something. 10,000 years ago, creating Wi-Fi would have required reinventing almost the entire history of civilization. And now people use it to watch cat videos at 2 in the morning.